meteorologist Brooke Silverang.
Welcome back, Acadiana. Well, it's been very windy these past couple of days. Winds today gusting all the way up to almost 44 miles per hour for some areas. But check this out. Also, temperatures feeling like 92 degrees here in Lafayette. A few hours ago, it felt like 94 degrees. It's only still the month of April and it feels very hot outside. Of course, with those winds out of the south, not really helping us cool down too much, but it's nice to have that breeze. But of course, that's that warm, muggy air we have. We are under a wind advisory all across all of Acadiana. That extends up until 9 p.m. tonight. So just keep that in mind. If you have anything that can blow away, it will blow away. And then tomorrow morning, we're talking about rain chances back into the forecast. The Storm Prediction Center has Acadiana under a marginal risk for seeing some severe weather tomorrow early morning. A slight risk for better chances of severe weather lies for some parts of Acadiana. So our eastern part of St. Landry Parish, even our northeastern part of St. Martin Parish, going into Baton Rouge can get a little bit more storm damage if we do see any of these storms becoming severe early in the morning hours tomorrow. Of course, more details on that in just a bit, but here's the look on our live Doppler 10 storm tracker radar. Nice and quiet and dry pretty much all throughout Acadiana. A lot of the showers stayed mainly towards central and northern parts of Louisiana, but for us, we did have those clouds stick around. Again, the very strong winds were the big story today. You can see all those storms rolling the way through Monroe earlier and then into Shreveport. They did have a few warnings in place for some tornadoes early in the morning hours. At the moment, though, looking a lot more quiet. And as we zoom out to the bigger picture, there's the next storm system. Check this out. We are almost in the beginning of May, and we do have some snowfall for parts of Colorado, even into New Mexico on the backside of that low. And then in front of all of that activity, you can see all the rain showers, some storms, some lines of storms just developing, and these are going to advance their way eastward. As for us, the best chance of any rain comes in way after midnight. So we could see an isolated shower tonight. Still keep the umbrella nearby, but the better chance of rain comes back as we go into your early morning hours for your Sunday. Now this cold front is going to lift and push its way through, drawing in some heavy rainfall ahead of it. So we could see, again, possibly some of the rain adding up. So right around between 2 to 4 inches of rainfall total for some areas after that system advances. A closer look at all of that. Again, few clouds lingering behind. Rain chances likely after midnight going into your early morning hours. So our western part of the state will see that stuff right around 6 a.m. up until 8 a.m. So our western parishes. And then as we go into central Acadiana between 7 a.m. up until 10 a.m. we're going to be watching out for storms that could be severe at times. So some of these storms could produce hail once again, even some damaging winds. An isolated tornado cannot be ruled out as we do have a lot of wind shear in the upper levels of the atmosphere. So some windy conditions with winds going in all different directions that can lead to some rotation. So we're going to be watching out for that early Sunday morning. But the good thing is, guys, the second half of the day looking much better. So festival, we still have some hope for you. So again, that is after your lunch hour. We're going to see those conditions greatly improve, clouds clearing out, and nice weather for your Monday and even into your Tuesday. So like I mentioned, rainfall totals up to 2 to 4 inches of rain can be likely for some areas. Some models not showing you as much as they did earlier this morning, but we're still going between 2 to 4 inches of rainfall for parts of Acadiana. Overall, though, winds will not be as strong tomorrow, but we will see those winds up to 20 miles per hour. Today, we did see winds up to 44 miles per hour. As for your Sunday, we're going to see that southerly flow, and then by the late afternoon, you're going to notice a difference with air. We're going to see those winds back out of the north. That's going to give us a little bit of a cool down. So when we see those winds transition, you'll notice that front passing through. Temperatures running in the 80s here. Again, it still feels like the upper 90s or mid 90s for some areas. So 85 degrees feeling like 92 here in Lafayette, 82 in Opelousas feeling more like the upper 80s. You can definitely see that when we factor in the humidity with that warm air still in place. As we go throughout the next few hours, definitely going to feel really warm as we go into your evening. So no jackets needed tonight. Temperatures overnight into the 70s. Overall, again, best chance of rain after midnight. Of course, that will be when the storm activity will be early in the morning for your Sunday. So just want to be weather aware all throughout your Sunday, friends. Expecting again to see some damaging winds, some storms producing some heavy rainfall. Of course, isolated tornado cannot be ruled out. So over the next few days, temperatures will be in the 80s once again for your Monday and Tuesday. Next chance of some heavy rainfall late Tuesday going into your early Wednesday. All throughout your Thursday, we're going to be watching out for possibly even some more rain adding up into that forecast. That's your forecast. You're watching News 10.